Barring the Boss RC1, I think the Ditto X2 from TCE Electronic is probably one of the best loopers that you can get your hands on, and for a couple of different reasons. The first one, the biggest reason, is just this dual foot switch. This makes activating and using the pedal a lot easier than, say, using like an RC5. So for instance, if you hit that, that's how you loop a sound. You can also do your overdub and also clear with this button as well. And then you have the ability to store one backing track. This will also change whether the loop controls the backing track level or not. So if you hold that, store it, that's how you delete the backing track or the track on it. And this is also how you do the silent delete as well. But yeah, this is obviously the volume of your loops. And then your switch over here, this goes from half speed reverse to stop. So if you wanted, you could use this as a stop switch as well. So you go loop with this one and then stop with this one. So it's a very intuitive design and it's very easy to use, and it's actually very similar to the clone looper from MXR. That has a similar kind of vibe. And you also have mono jacks, the ability to do stereo. This is where you put in the 9-volt DC adapter. And then this USB, this micro USB, that's how you get your backing tracks in it from a computer. Now see the bottom here, if you screw this off, this is where you put in your two 9-volt batteries, so you can use this battery operated as well. And there's a little switch on the inside which allows you to switch the order of functions, so like record, overdub, playback, or record, playback, overdub. It's also worth mentioning that you have the rubber stops here so it doesn't slide around on you. But ultimately the TCE Ditto X2, it's just very easy to use and it's fully featured, with the primary drawback being that you just can't hold a lot of backing tracks like the RC5. I think really that's the main thing. If you could hold 99 backing tracks on this, I wouldn't use the RC5 ever. And I guess this doesn't have MIDI control either, but with the way this thing functions, it's just so easy to use that you don't even really need to control it with MIDI. Although, something like the RC5 has a lot more features like, drums and patterns, and you can change time signature, and there's also like tap tempo and stuff like that, and reverb as well. But ultimately the TCE Ditto X2, it's probably one of the best looper pedals that you could get for your money. By the way, if you're looking for something to practice, get my fretboard memorization cheat sheet from travelingguitarist.com/fretboard cheat sheet. What it is it's all the triads, the major and minor triads in every single key. Through the octave mapping technique and through a couple other techniques, you can actually just learn to memorize not only the notes of the fretboard, but you can also learn how to improvise in a bunch of different keys by understanding the the foundation of harmony, which is the triads, right? The foundation of chords. You can also sign up to my forum at forum.travelingguitarist.com. There you can chat with people about guitar and music and whatever else you'd like.